Hey guys, today we are just doing a small project. I have some brackets for the company I work for and another company that's local. Just happened to be that both companies want black with a matte finish. So we're going to be using Henson powder today and prismatic powders matte clear coat. So gonna do them both at the same time. To me, I really don't record little things like this, but since it is the start of the new year or the new season, of course I'm gonna record this and do tips. Basically, our videos are basically geared towards people that are brand spanking new, and the little things that most of us take for granted as coders, like flow out and things like that. We try to go over things like that. So we have these brackets, but our next job will be a set of rims. This gentleman has an older vehicle, so we also did redo our logo. Oh, I guess I get it right there too. The mobile blasting part of the company is this now, because I'd say 75% of our business now has been mobile blasting over powder coating. Last year, we had to put powder coating aside because we were so busy. Powder coating, we do not make really a big profit off from. Mobile blasting, we really don't make a big profit off from either. But since the price is bigger, the profit is a little bit bigger. So say 5% on mobile blasting, a $2,000 job is makes us more than 5% on powder coating or 10% on powder coating set of rims. Yeah, so that's why we geared towards that. Tomorrow we're getting our mobile blasting going. We're gonna get it running, make sure everything's going good. We're gonna do a couple test blasts, things like that. I think that's it. So hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free in the comments, leave a message in the comments or get a hold of us directly, Facebook Messenger. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm doing a small project today for two different companies. One of them, these are to go on stop signs. And if I get the video done after they put the stop signs up, I'll do pictures. But this goes on the 2x4 at the top of it, and then this holds on the stop flashing light or whatever. This is another company. I'm not sure what they're using these for, but of course we're getting the mill scale off. If any of you guys don't, some of you guys don't know, so when you get this and if you blast it and it's a light color like that, your mill scale still ain't off. So this stuff right here, this black, is mill scale. I think it's from the cooling of the metal too fast on the outside and it just does like a scale. Feel free to comment if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, they've had them prepped. Over here, we already have these done now. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. I'm doing them both. I gave them both a really good deal on price because I knew that both of them wanted it black, both of them wanted it the same, so I can do both jobs at once. So this company I actually work for, so I gave them a probably like half off deal, and these guys, since they had so many of them, I gave them a pretty good deal. So Okay guys, so we are done blasting it. What we were using to blast, we were finishing up with our 10X. When we did the collaboration, we had like a pallet left over here, so that's what we're using. But what we normally use is a media from Greener Blast Technologies, which I'll come up with. I'll put the name up here. I can't remember it right now, but it's hard as garnet, but it's a byproduct of garnet or some weird crap. But it's awesome. It cuts hard. But yeah, so this is where we're at. All these are going to be done. Here's the brackets for one company, another company. We're going to use the Henson. We have Henson Storm Gray there. We have a matte black, which that's what we're actually going to use. And I think this is a yellow. Yeah, Henson yellow. So we'll end up using this. And of course you see right there, 10 minutes at 400 part metal temp. So, okay, we will let you know. We just pulled that out. We're gonna put a furnace in here. We're gonna try to have it to where we at least have heat during the winter. Even if we can't blast during the winter because it's cold out here, we're gonna at least try to get some sort of heat. So maybe we could do little projects like these in the blast cabinet back here. So now we've already blown it off with air. We're using Eastwood Pretty Paint Prep right now. We get it in a big bottle like that, and we're just basically getting everything wet down. Let me see if I can, oh there, sorry.
I'm not watching the camera, so I do apologize if it's not hitting what I'm doing. Look at this. We try to let the dirt run. That's the goal with this. Just let the dirt run off, and of course we'll spray again. Just back here again.
A lot of people do it differently, and that's fine. Everybody does it a little bit different. I like to burn. I like to use heat with our propane torches. That's another one of my favorite ways of doing it. But I'll do this, and then I'll blow it off with air. Okay, so pretty much dried off. One thing I am noticing with some of these is, look, okay, you see how there's that weld is bad right there. There's a hole. Those are potential bubbles when you do your powder. So what I might end up doing to counter that, I'm noticing it on this side. Yeah, so the welds were kind of rough. A way to counter that, way up here is another one. Yeah, that's bad. So a way to counter that, I might just do hot flock in the welded area, and then normal afterwards. So we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, so we have, I don't know if you can see, I can't really see in there. So basically we have just warming up, the parts warming up because, like, you know, we put the fluid on them Since I did not want to use the MAP gas to dry them off, I decided to just warm them up. And yes, I'll let them cool all the way down, except for hot flocking the weld points. So we're doing Henson. We're just going to use a small cup. I just don't want to fill it. You can see in these cups, you have this centerpiece. You want to stay about level with the top. You can see it right there. You can go over it. Sometimes if I know that, like this job, I think I'll need 2 of these. If I thought I only need like 1.5, I would go over that. Actually, you can see that I'm actually over it, but I don't give a blank. Okay, so like so we are using our KKHD. We normally on bigger systems use the KFX1, the GM powder coating KFX1. Love the system. We don't have any issues with it. We have one of the biggest X1s. Actually, we have the biggest X1 group on Facebook that exist. So if you have one of those high colo KFX1s, feel free to join our group. You don't have to get it through us to end up getting one or to be in the group. So yeah, we use this for little things like this project, KKHD. So I felt lied to when I got this, because this one system, just that was more than the whole system, more than the stand, the head unit, everything. I think this came to like $18.50 with everything. You can get just the head unit to put on to something like this for like $1,000, $1,100, and that's just the head unit right there. But we got the whole stand for like, I think it was like $18.50 shipped or something, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago. This cost me $2,200 just for this. They told me you can adjust the kV and the microamps by the buttons, but what they didn't tell you is you cannot do it while you're powder coating. You have to do it prior to powder coating. You have to adjust your buttons. You start to powder coat. If you don't like it, you have to stop everything. You have to take your powder out. You have to touch your tip to something metal, readjust your buttons, and then do the whole process over. Where this is truly adjustable. If I have my numbers up and I don't like it, I just click over a couple numbers and they'll move right while I'm powdering. So good system. If you want something better than like the Eastwood and all those low end guns, but you can't afford something on the high end like GEMA or whatever, that's a good mid system. So yeah, we're gonna be using this. So we just put them all in there to heat up. Wow. This is our first job of the season. Actually, my first job is supposed to be those rims over there. Gentleman has an older car, and those are supposed to be it. But one of these brackets are for my company, so I figured I'd do the other brackets exact same time. So officially, they're the first job. Our real first job will be those rims, and you will end up seeing those rims being done. So all we're doing here, these bitches up. Ooh, this is sizzling. I don't know if you can hear it. Reason is we flooded. I know a lot of you guys know. The water came into here. Well, it got into the rock wall, and it's been just setting all winter because we haven't used it, and we didn't do any powder coating after the flood. So you can see the water seeping out. And you can hear it, so I should just leave it on right now, and you can kind of see it. No, I guess that's not it. But down there is it, so maybe it will heat it up some, we'll see. Having an issue with these ones, when it gets a little low, in that seam, this system, it's hard. I can hear the KV crackling, but if I turn the KV up, then when I do my clear coat, I'm gonna have fish eyes. If I turn my KV down, then I'm not able to get into the seam. That's why I don't like this system. I like the KF system a lot better, the Reaper system. I'm not sure if you're able to hear the crackling or not. Oven's up on 400, so. Okay guys, so we just got all of them in black. We gotta put them in the oven. The worst part is getting them into the oven swinging when one of my wheels are flat, rollers, casters, not flat with air, it's just melted. So it has a dead spot. So I'll put these in, we'll go to flow out. I'll explain to you what flow out is, and then we will let it cool and we'll do our clear coat. In the meantime, I'm gonna take the gun and I'm gonna clean it out. I'm gonna clean myself off, put matte clear in, and then we'll just do the clear coat on top of everything. Okay, they're out, they're flowed out. Okay, so this has a slight texture to it, so it's hard to tell flow out. As you can see, it does not, it has like a sheen to it. It does not look dry. It kind of looks a little wet. If it was a smooth color, you would really be able to tell the difference. But you can see now, it's not like a dry powder. So that's flow out. So I let them cool. We'll put clear on them. We'll put them back in. Remember, you always do the number for the top. For example, this was 13 minutes at 400. I got the flow out, okay? So we're gonna do a matte clear because both companies want matte. Okay, so a matte clear. And I will look and see what the numbers for this matte clear is. I wanna say, it doesn't say right there. So what we'll do is get our book out. Every powder we buy, we do a book, or we put it in a book. It's just telling our, like, epoxies are not UV stable, hybrids not UV stable, polyurethane UV stable, polyester UV stable, just what the numbers and stuff means. So if you're looking at this, customer, okay, right here, matte clear, PPB 4509, PPB, okay? So if you get this code book, so P, so it's polyester, so it's UV stable, the color we're doing. Second one, P, is a top coat. So I know now it's a polyester top coat, okay? So yeah, anyways, where are we? We're gonna go to top coats, and you have to know like Clear Vision, Lemon Peel, Raw, Passion Pink, oh, Matte Clear, I just saw it. Firelight. Okay, guys, so we know 10 minutes at 400. So even if our first coat said 20 minutes at 400, we always just do the top coat, or whatever the last coat you put on, that's the number you want to do, okay? And then it's giving us all of our stuff. You know, KV said and suggested less of coating over a base coat, so 45 or under, okay? Gloss level, 90 impact, high impact at 80 pounds. UV resistance, it says limited, which is fine because our base coat is also UV stable. So, okay. So 10 minutes at 400. So I write that down. Okay, now I will remember. As soon as that cools, we will start powder coating our clear coat. Okay, you can see some of the dark is coming through. What that is it's still hot, so it's just melting. So it's kind of like you're hot flocking, but you're not really because I let it cool down enough. But yeah, they're definitely coated good. It's just, they're still hot. Okay, one of the things I like to do is turn my air up, get my KV up. Okay, so when your gun is this close and you can hear it crackling, you're gonna get fish eyes. If you need the KV up because it's just not sticking to the thing, what you do is turn your air up, keep your KV up, turn your air up, pull your gun back, so then you got some distance. Your KV can be up, and now you're not going to get fish eyes because you're not so close that you're getting your fish eyes. So it's a way, because sometimes a lot of people turn their KV up and keep their normal 5-8 inches away and they're getting fish eyes. What you have to do is back up a little bit, turn up your air, and kind of follow your, yes, you're going to use more, but at least you're not going to have your fish eyes. Okay guys, so that is in now. And again, 10 minutes at 400 part. So you have to make sure, like I just can't put it in right now. I know the oven's at 400 and I can't put it in for 10 minutes. You have to wait until the part metal temp is up, the PMT. So I have this. I mean, you can get a cheap one. My face is 90 degrees. So I will wait until it hits 375 to 400, the part, before I start my 10-minute timer. As soon as it hits 375 to 400, I start my timer 10 minutes, 10-minute buzzer goes off, I pull it out. That's it. Remember, you only use your top coat numbers. So if the bottom coat says an hour, it won't. But if it says an hour at 300 and your top says 10 minutes at 400 and your first part does flow out, and then you go with your top numbers. So always remember that. If you have any questions or concerns or any questions about anything with the X1 Reaper or anything, feel free. In the description is our Facebook Messenger. We help you guys on Messenger. We get a shitload of messages a day, and we try doing what we can helping you guys out. So we'll finish this off. I'll show you how they turn out, and then hopefully, where's my rims that I'm gonna be, oh no, that's actually up with the mobile blaster. Damn it, it's not down here. So okay,